Alright guys, so one thing we want to do is give a little bit more power to all my electronics. So I'm going to actually create a battery box, and it's going to be able to fit right here behind my black pack. And I'm going to use this port right here that we had previously installed to power an accessory, and I'm actually going to use it as the input for the battery power, connect it to the yak power switching system. So we'll have a portable battery here in a little case, giving power to all my electronics. This is where I usually mount a camera. So we're going to put a USB connector into the case as well. We'll just power the camera directly off of that. So we're going to walk you through how we build all of that. Okay guys, and here we have our battery box, and you can see kind of how I'm going to configure it here. I'm going to have these set kind of offset like this, and then I'm going to have the switch and controls coming through here. So let's get to work. Again, here you can see I'm just marking kind of where I'm going to put my connections. We're going to have this yak power connector here for the power. We're going to do this thing which has a USB connector here for the camera, and we're just going to put a switch here so that we can turn the whole thing kind of on and off so we're not draining the battery unnecessarily. Alright guys, now you can see that I've drilled out holes for those and installed those. I still need to put some screws here, but yeah, this looks great. And then we'll start wiring it up. Alright guys, what we're doing is we're taking this, this is 10 gauge marine wire, and we're crimping these connectors on so that it can connect to the batteries. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wire all the batteries in parallel to these little studs, and then that's going to wire into our switch, USB connectors, and the output terminal. Alright guys, and here we go. Here's our final product. So we've got each of the 12 volt 20 amp hour batteries here all wired in parallel to this little bus bar that I just mounted these two bus bars to a wood block just to kind of keep them stable. And then check this out. Over here we've got this switch. I'm going to turn that on, and there you can see our voltage. And I tested the voltage here at the yak power jack here, and it looks good. And we'll show it on the Kayak here in a moment so you can kind of see how that looks. Alright guys, so let's take a look at how this all works. So what I'm going to do is, right now the battery box is off because I don't have any batteries connected, and that's how I will sort of store it. But so what we'll do is we'll connect one battery here just to test. Okay, just like that. We'll close this, lock it. Now, battery box is on, as you can see there. Now we're going to get this yak power cable that I created. And this was an important lesson learned, that I thought these cables were sort of universal SAE cables. Turns out they're not. I got some SAE connectors that are used for automotive work, and they were too big. So you have to get the yak power connectors. Alright, so what I did is I changed the wiring to let my battery power flow through this port and into my yak power unit over here. It's as simple as just plugging it into the box. Okay, just like that. And then let's come over here and see what we got. So the yak power unit turns on. Let's see, I think I had my fish finder on middle, and there it comes on. So there we go, guys. Easy peasy.